You are what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for.
Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the card kit of the month from Spellbinders for April 2023. And this is called Happy Skies Ahead. And the contents include 8 cards and envelopes, 20 A2 size colored cardstock panels. We've got some pattern paper, die cut shapes, puffy sentiment stickers, chipboard alphabet, chipboard embellishments, sequins, foam squares, and adhesive tape. Now, I'll quickly run through the products that are inside of this kit, and then we'll make a couple of cards. Okay, so first up we have, let's start from the bottom here. And according to our sheet, we've got 8 cards and envelopes. These are pre-cut and scored card bases and white envelopes. So this is all you need to get started creating some cards. And then we have A2 cardstock panels. And this is 20 sheets of a variety of colors. This is nice heavyweight cardstock. Beautiful rainbow of colors here. And then we have pattern paper, and I've already dug into this. I've made one card already, and I was just excited to play with it. So I stopped so that I could record the walkthrough of the products before I continued making cards. So we have these beautiful single-sided 6x6 papers, and we've got a variety of different florals and alphabets, and we've got some sentiments and fruit and pinstripes. Really pretty, really fun, summery vibe here. And then we have die cut shapes. So we have this package of, I can't even count how many die cuts are in here. There's always so much in this Spellbinders kit. We've got some balloons and candles. Look at this cute little dress. A large strawberry. We've got sentiments, some birdies, a little tea kettle, some houses. I mean, these are just so much fun. There's so much in here, and you can create such lovely projects with all of these fun embellishments. So we've got those die cut pieces. And a lot of the times I use the packaging that comes with the ephemera or stickers and stuff, and I use it. It's a nice heavy cardstock, and I use it to create tags and other projects. Okay, so let's get all these little bits out of the way here. Okay, next we have puffy sentiment stickers, and that would be this one. I've already played with this a little bit. We've got a bunch of nice soft pastel colors, and we've got sweet, lovely, and kind, let's make memories, beautiful, blooming, lovely, lucky to have you, have a sweet day, all different kinds of sentiments. That's really cute, and I love that. And again, these are puffy stickers, so add some dimension to your card without really adding too much bulk, so that's cute. Next we have the chipboard alphabet. We have this beautiful set of alphabet stickers. They're white with a gold foil pinstripe, and you can create words and sentiments and lots of fun stuff there. Next we have the chipboard embellishments, and these are a fun variety of sentiments and elements to add to your cards. We've got some little tabs for journaling and things like that, some picture frames, really cute. And they have a nice gold foil accent on many of those pieces too. Okay, and then last we have the sequins. We have this coffee colored sequin. These are really pretty, and these are a flat sequin without any holes, so those are cute. And then we have the foam squares and the double-sided tape. Now, I've already made a card with this. I was already digging into these foam squares and the tape. So these are great. They come in all of the Spellbinders kits so that you'll never run out of adhesive or foam squares. So that's kind of neat. I like having those, and I like the dimension that these foam squares provide. And I also like that you can use the negative piece as well to pop up little smaller elements on your card and things like that. So that's really fun. All right. So that is it for the April collection 2023 for Happy Skies Ahead. And let's make a couple of card projects with the contents from this kit. Okay, for my first card project, I'm going to pick out a pattern paper, a piece of colored cardstock, and one of the card bases from the kit. I'll also grab the envelope. Now the reason why I grabbed the envelope now is so that if I have any scraps left over, I can embellish the envelope to coordinate with the card. So I'll just set the envelope aside, and we have our card base here. Now let's pick out some paper. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to take a peek and then I'll decide. So I'll work with this light pink and this blue pattern paper. So that's where we're going to start. Now I want to get this cut up. So I'm going to cut a panel to fit on the front of my card. And I think we're going to go with 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll get that layered up on there. And then I'm going to cut a strip of this, and we're going to cut that by 2 inches by 5 inches. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, I like that. I'll apply some of that double-sided adhesive there to my card panel and my pattern paper. And I'll use my tool-in-one to release the tape and get that lined up onto my card front. And same with the pattern paper. Okay, looks good. And now I'm going to dig through the die cuts. I've just dumped them into this little tray here so that I can dig through and find something that I like. That's cute, little radio. Similar style colors. I like that guy. He could be listening to the radio. Okay, let's go with that. And then I want a sentiment. And I'm going to use the puffy stickers here. I'm going to go with the one that says, "This makes my day." So I'm going to just set that aside and get this guy popped up first. So first things first, I'm going to grab some foam tape here. I don't have any nails, so I need to use a tool to help me pull these foam squares out. Now I'm probably using more than what I need for this project, but that's okay. If I run out, I can always cut off those little bits. So I'll get my little bear popped up, sort of in between the pattern and the pink cardstock, and then my little radio just sort of tucked in behind him, and I want them at varying heights. Okay, looks good. And now I'll take the sentiment that says, "This makes my day," because this little guy with his sunglasses, it makes my day. So I'm going to pop that up right lined up with, that's like a perfect fit. Look at that. How cute is that? I wonder if we can find like a little sun or something. You know what? Let's see if we can't get this up for now. Pop out those innards. And I'm just going to use liquid glue for this, just because it's quick and easy. I'll just add a few little dots of liquid glue here and pop this up sort of right behind my bear. And then I'll put my sentiment back on. Oh, that's cute. Okay, there we go. Look at that card. Isn't that the cutest little thing? That's just so sweet. So I pulled out this little postage stamp guy, and I'm going to put that on my envelope. I think that's a cute little touch. So I'm going to put that right on the corner of my envelope. There we go. Card number 1 is complete. That's just the cutest little card ever. All right, for my second card, I have this large sheet of pattern paper left, and I think I'm just going to cut that as my background. So I'm just going to cut this down. So this measures 4. So I'm going to cut it down to 5 1/4. Okay. And get that put on the front of my card. I'll grab my double-sided tape once again. There we go. I like this birdie. What if we created a frame for our birdie and then popped him in there? I like that. I like how having the bird in and out of the frame. You know what I mean? So I'm going to add some foam squares behind the birdie. Now I've lost them. I need to relocate my foam squares and in behind my die cut frame. Okay. There we go. That's really cute. And we'll put that right in the center, sort of top center, leaving a space down here for a sentiment. Now I don't have one picked out yet, but we're about to find one. I like the one that says enjoy this. I'm going to put that chipboard frame right underneath my birdie. And I'm going to grab some liquid glue to glue down my little ladybug. And one more element. I'll grab one of those little die cut flowers. And I'll pop that up. And I just want to put that right on the corner of my little sentiment there. There we go. All right, so now we have a little piece left that we can create a little banner here. And so I just cut a little line and then go from the corner to the top of that line, flip it over and do the same thing. And then there we go, we have a cute little banner. So I'm going to add that to the envelope. That's a cute little touch that just ties everything together nicely. I like that too. Let's add that too. Little extra ephemera never hurt nobody. And there we go. Card number 2. How quick and simple is that? This really is a quick and easy card kit. All right, let's make a third. I have a strip of the strawberry pattern paper. I had made a card. When I first got the kit, I dug into it and made a card, and I'll show you that card that I made. I used some green paper, some of that strawberry pattern paper, some of those sequins, and popped up my tea kettle and some strawberries. I thought that was really cute. So this is card number 3. This was super simple, only took me a few minutes to make. And let's actually see if we can make a matching envelope for this very quickly. I have another strip left here, so maybe I'll make a fatter banner. And I'll add this banner, and I'll just cut off the excess. I think I'm going to add it about there. And then I'm going to add, see if I can find a little strawberry to add there. Okay, and then we'll add that little set of flowers there. Okay, there's our third card. Super cute. All right, so let's make a fourth card with this strawberry paper. Grab another envelope and another card base. Now, I already know that I want this postage stamp on my envelope, so I'm going to put that on there right now. There we go. Envelope complete. And then now we've got our card base. I'm going to go with the pink. Yeah, let's just do it. We're going to go with the pink. Although I feel like it's not the most coordinated, but it's okay. It's pink. The paper's pink. We'll live. Okay. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to cut a panel that measures 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and then we're going to cut this panel that measures, we're going to leave the whatever width it is. It's 2.5. And then we're going to cut it by 4 7/8, just to give it a little bit of a border. Nothing too big, but just a slight little border around. Yep, just like that. Yeah, I could do that. Something different. So I'm going to take my pattern paper and I'm going to adhere it to my cardstock. I'm going to apply my double-sided adhesive, peel away the release paper, and I want to line this up in the middle of my cardstock. So I'm going to use my grid line to help me identify the middle. So I'll line this up on my grid mat, and that looks about to be the middle. I want to make sure that I get it lined up on the top and the bottom. Nice and straight. Straight-ish. Yep, that's good. I think. It's a little off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do then is trim this just a bit because I feel like it's a little off. There we go. That looks better. All right, so my idea here is to emboss this paper, but I'm not going to use any fancy tools. I've got a scoreboard and my pattern paper, and what I'm going to do is grab a score tool. So I've got a score tool here, and I'm going to create some lines in this paper. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch stripes down this whole paper. So I'm going to do the whole thing at 1/8 of an inch. So my score buddy has 1/8 inch marks, so I'm marking at every single line across my entire panel. So this is going to create some nice texture, and it's really simple and easy. You can really use your scoreboard to create some nice texture and patterns on your cardstock, and you don't need a die cut machine or an embossing folder. There we go. So now we have this like corrugated cardboard feel. That's really neat. I like that. So we're going to add those strawberries. We'll add a couple. We're going to add this strawberry. I kind of like that. Ooh, a little picnic. I'm going to stick with the strawberries. To be careful I don't get too carried away, because sometimes I do. Ooh, there's a basket. Oh, there's a strawberry milkshake. Oh, I love that. So a strawberry milkshake. A basket of strawberries. That's cute. I like that. You know what? Because I have that blue pattern on that milkshake, maybe I'll layer this up with that light blue to give it a little peak of a border around. What do you think that will look like? What if we did that? I think that'll look, yeah, I like that. That's cute. So how about we go 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Let's see what that does. I'm not sure. It's a little off. I don't mind it. I need to cut that down. I could pretend like I don't mind it, but I definitely mind it. So I'm going to go 5 1/8. Perfect. Okay, that looks good. I went a whole other direction with this. This thing about these die cuts is there's so much inside of there that you just have so many options. And I have to limit myself to the amount of cards I make for a video. Otherwise, we'll be here for, 17 hours and you'll be really bored. Okay, so we're going to get this onto my card base. That's really cute. And we'll get that adhered to my card base. And make sure that my card's not upside down, because that's important. Okay. I feel like a strip of gold or foil or something would look really nice there. Did that. What if we just cut that in half? Let's see what it looks like. I feel like this is getting to be a little bit more complicated than I initially wanted it to be. But sometimes that happens, I'm not inspired until I'm inspired. I get in my crafty space and I start playing around, and then I get ideas, and that's what inspiration is, essentially. All right, because this is so thin, I'm going to use liquid glue to adhere this. I want to make sure that it doesn't fall off. So this was just a scrap of my cardstock background, so that didn't end up going to waste. And I love using scraps. There we go. Maybe you can't really see the lighting, the difference between the texture with the scored lines and the pattern paper, but it really does make a difference. It's just a subtle sort of change in texture, and it just adds interest to the card. I like that. Now let's get our milkshake. I wonder if we put 2 milkshakes. That would be fun. Yeah, let's do it. These scissors they stick to everything, so not a good idea to cut my foam squares with those. So I'm going to find some other scissors. I've got my Fiskars non-stick scissors. These are much better for cutting sticky stuff. So let's get this popped up. Technical stuff is done. Let's get this guy tucked in behind. That's so sweet. So sweet. I almost don't want to put this on here. I don't know. Maybe the basket? Let's see about a sentiment before I make any final decisions. And spell a word. I'm going to use a T ruler for this to make sure that I get my letters lined up nice and straight, because I think you'll really notice if they're crooked. Yep. That is perfect. Let me get this little blue heart. I think I'm going to add that in here. Oh, this is my favorite card. And we're going to add those little strawberries right there. You might think it's a bit much. I think it is perfect. Pop it up. Let's pop it up. You can never go wrong with dimension. I mean, you can, but you can't really. I don't know. Can you do too much dimension? Is that a thing? I mean, if you're talking about mailing, yes, I understand. But when it comes to making a card and making it like pop and be wow, I think that dimension is key. Okay, look at this. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful, sweet little card. This is my favorite. I had so much fun making these. All right, let's take a peek at all the cards that we made. So we have our first little bear with the radio. Super cute. And then we have our birdie. Enjoy this. And then we have a strawberry with a teapot and a banner as well. Enjoy. And then we have our strawberry milkshakes. So sweet. Okay, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it here with me. I appreciate the support as always. If you're interested in the Spellbinders Quick and Easy Card Kit, you'll find it linked in the description box down below. Coming up on screen is a playlist for inspiration with other Spellbinders Quick and Easy Card Kits. I hope that you'll check those out. Have yourself a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!